and welcome to another episode of Absolutely Long Island. Cheers to the weekend.
Yeah, hey, to the working class. Hey.
Indeed. Of course we have a dog in the camera.
Get out of my house, Benji. Well, fine. If you're gonna be that way about it, maybe I'll do this.
Yeah, look at this.
Stop that.
Oh, yeah, you don't like this.
Stop
huh?
it.
Yeah.
Stop doing that to my carpet.
This is what Benji would do.
Hey!
Yeah.
So anyway, today we are going to talk about 4 ways you know if you're a bottom bitch in dating.
Right.
And we were laughing about this because everyone has this different definition of bottom bitch. So I
Right.
told her, I said,
Yeah.
look that up. What does that mean? Because she had a friend that used it to describe dating.
Butters, we heard a rumor that you might have a little girlfriend? Sally Darson?
Oh, hell, Dad. I got lots of girlfriends. Sally's just my bottom bitch. Do you know what I am saying?
It's a meaning in dating. You're like low on the totem pole.
Right.
There are other people they like above you. And that could be for a male or female or whatever.
Exactly.
It's just, bitch, it doesn't matter,
Right.
male or female, it's just a bottom bitch.
Right, you're not the priority by any means.
By any means. So, but you looked it up and I'm cracking up. What are the other definitions of bottom
There's
bitch?
a lot of things to do with prostitution, actually. So a bottom bitch is when you work for a pimp. You are maybe the first girl. You train the girls. You work the hardest for him. You earn the least amount of money. Bottom bitch.
Who would
Okay.
who would agree to being a bottom bitch? And getting the least amount of money.
They love the pimp. They love the pimp. So, and they say when you get out of the business, 9 times out of 10, the bottom bitch will stay with the pimp for life. So it's almost like a marriage. So we wanted to clear that up because we're clearly not talking about prostitution, although men always think women are one step away from prostitutes anyway. So, if they feed us, they count the monetary value of the check, thinking what they're going to get later in the car.
Get in the car.
Right.
You know,
Oh, what was the other one?
And the other thing is the NBA players. So the NBA players who have women throw themselves at them, the groupies.
I'm sure.
So they're
Yeah.
bottom bitches, and the bottom bitch is like the least attractive one. But, they'll bang her anyway because that's what they do. But she's the last one to get it.
Well,
Yeah.
we're not talking about prostitution or MBA.
Right.
We're talking about how you know you're low on the totem pole, aka a bottom bitch.
I'm a whore, Jack. You've made me into a whore.
Right. And I think we said the first or number one way is when you're involved with somebody and everything's last minute.
Right. It's always last minute. They
Right.
will ask you out Friday afternoon for Friday night,
Yeah.
and they will cancel on you Friday afternoon for Friday night.
We should just hang out and see where it goes, because it's nice and, no expectations. So, okay? Thanks a lot. This just isn't working out. I think you're great, but maybe we should just take some time off from each other.
When the number 2 or the number 1 or however many the man has, accepts plans with him or makes
Right.
plans with him at the last minute, you are the least person that he's interested in. So you have to be clear about that.
So this is usually if a guy, we'll use the guy example because we're women.
Yeah.
If the guy is a juggler.
Yeah.
And he's got a number of different people on the hook.
On the hook, right.
So this would be like, the fish at the bottom of the barrel in a
Exactly.
sense like that.
Yeah.
So, okay. So it's last minute.
Right, and that's why some women will say, if a man asks you out on Friday afternoon, I don't care if you're watching paint dry on a wall, you don't go. No matter how much you like him, or no, because then I've had that happen to me.
Yeah.
Like, normally I would just go if I really,
Yeah.
really like them, but you can't do that.
Right.
Because then you're accepting your role as the bottom bitch.
Daddy, how come this hoe get to be bottom bitch?
What?
I make the most money for you, Daddy. That means if anyone should be bottom bitch, it's me.
Hey, screw off, ho.
Fair's fair, hoe.
Which is not a good role to have.
And the reason why people do accept it is the second way to know that you're a bottom bitch
Yeah.
is that they're mosting you, so
Yeah,
they
over
want
the
to
top.
confuse you so much, telling you how wonderful you are, right?
Yeah. It's over the top mosting. It's, thank God I met you. You're the most beautiful. You're the most sexy.
She is my sister. She is number 4 prostitute in all of Kazakhstan. Nice.
You're the classiest. You oh my! I can't believe I met you. I can't believe you're going out with me. It's completely so you're kind of like in the ether.
Yeah.
And you can't even accept the fact that you're the bottom bitch because he is so mosting.
Yeah, you're like,
Come on,
I think
really
we've
know
all been a bottom bitch.
Yeah.
But, and then the other way you know you're a bottom bitch was...
Well, there's other ways. They don't
Yeah.
want to spend a lot of money on
That's
you.
right.
So they will say, hey, you want to meet for a drink?
Yeah.
Never dinner. It's always a drink.
Right.
And you're lucky if you get an appetizer with the drink. Lots of times
Right.
they don't care about you, so they just want to liquor you up.
Yeah.
And the more alcohol you have on an empty stomach,
Right.
the more
Yeah.
potential
Yeah.
issue for
You know, the
later.
guy comes over, would you like to see a menu? No, we're good.
Yeah, and I've had that.
You know.
I've had that where it's a 6:30 meet, and it's a Friday night, and you assume you're going to get fed.
This is the part I like best. Feeding time. Some of these babies live to be 200 years old.
So you just assume that, and they're just like with the drinks, and the waitress comes over. This has happened to me on more than one occasion.
Really?
Yeah. And she said, well, would you guys like to see your menu?
Now fuck off, I'm full.
We're just having a drink. We're good.
Yeah.
And they'll liquor you up,
Yeah.
but they won't feed you. Yes.
And what's the fourth one?
And the other one is you will never meet his friends or family, and they will never meet yours.
And you had this with someone.
I had that with this
I
younger
remember
guy
that. This
I
younger
dated.
guy,
Yeah.
you were always wanting to know because he would go out with his friends all the time, like kayaking, and trips and stuff, and you were never invited,
Never
right?
invited,
Yeah, right.
never met any of his friends. He never met any of my family, my friends.
Google gobble. One of us. One of us.
There were a couple of times I invited him to things at my tennis club.
Right.
He would never do anything with my friends or family. And when I would question him, I was stupid because he would just deny. And he would be like, he would make it out like I'm crazy.
What are you, some kind of a nut?
Like he'd be like, you must have no self-confidence to think that. You must have no self-confidence to think that I don't care enough about you
Right.
to meet your friends or family. It's just the fact that I'm doing this. Or, oh, that particular time you invited me, I wasn't feeling well, or I was doing this, or I couldn't make it, or the timing wasn't right. And he would turn it around and twist it, and between the twisting and the mosting,
You get confused.
you get confused,
Yeah.
and you're like, you know what, maybe I'm just being
Crazy.
negative, or maybe I'm just reading into things
Yeah.
wrong.
However, in a 10-year relationship, you
Yeah.
realize you never ever see their friends.
yeah, we went out, we were off and on for 2 years. I never met any of his friends.
Put it on up. Put it on up, pussy.
We never went away for the weekend. He would go kayaking with his friends, or he would go here, or he would go there. He would never ever invite me to anything, and
Right.
it was, and I was the bottom bitch.
So don't let yourself be the bottom bitch.
No, and it's easier said than done.
It is
really
because
is.
you're so in, like you said, the ether. Because
You don't
of the-
realize
you don't even
sometimes.
realize it's happening, and
Yeah.
then you step back and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, look what he did to me. Like
Yeah.
after, like a couple of months after, you realize like some of the things. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't all in your mind. Like
Right.
I would think, am I just being like, whatever? What's that word? What's that word? You don't want to be suspicious or paranoid or just reading into things that may or may not be there.
Right.
And that's what they would tell you. Because this
Yeah.
one guy, I would confront him and I would say these things. Look, it's not normal that you never introduce me as your friend. It's not normal that, you know, you
Yeah.
don't meet my sister and I don't meet your brother and this and that. He would make it out like I was insane.
Yeah. And that's
Totally
the thing,
insane.
they throw it back on you. And it's like they try to make you think you're crazy.
He would even get mad at me. Like, he would pick a fight with me if I would say these things. Like, he would be like, I'm really, really busy at work this week.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna show you guys how to mop the floor.
On that note, we just want to say, because this has come up, do not be that bottom bitch.
Right.
And anyway, we
Screws
hope...
you up. Like Kramer would say, like, it fucks you up. You'd be fucked up because then you think, like, you know what? Maybe I'm only worthy of a bottom bitch position.
Yeah.
You know, and once you start thinking
Yeah.
that, you're finished.
Yeah, you're
You
finished.
totally finished. You know.
So, stay to the high road. Have a great week ahead. Please subscribe. And as always, you know, drop us a note if you have any ideas for shows.
I got this idea for a show about nothing. But there you go.
We are happy to talk about that. Whatever you'd like some information about, you know, we're happy to come and bring that information to you on another episode. So take care and thank you for watching Absolutely Long Island. Bye-bye.
$40 pussy!